What's going on, everybody? And welcome to a special episode of the XP Podcast. This is the Fantasy Special Season 3. It's draft time. It seems like every time we record an episode, I have to add more people to this. We're becoming a quite large group of children here.
We're becoming a family.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the host of the XP Podcast, if you didn't know. I am the head of Ponyboy Studios, and joining me along this Season 3 of Fantasy is the owner and operator of the Useless Trivia Incorporated, the man, the myth, the legend, the embodiment of Thor himself, Store Kage on PlayStation, Mr. Big Daddy D. What's up?
Up.
So we recorded less than 24 hours ago.
Yeah, so nothing much has changed.
I did start up some Power Wash Simulator last night. Fell asleep twice playing it. That was fun.
Oh yeah, that can be the rough part of it when level drags on and you're like, especially if you get into a good pattern of going up and down or left, back and forth, it just Mr. Miyagi really puts you to sleep.
I can tell you the aggravation that I had this morning trying to get that soccer ball up the goddamn dinosaur was immense.
Once I saw that, because I that was one I forgot to look, so I have to go back through and redo some of them, and I'm like, that one is gonna suck so hard.
I know there's a special one later where there's a gnome on the top of a building that you can't knock off the entire time.
Yeah,
that one's gonna suck. But all right, join us. Sorry, I got confused. The next member, the newest member of the XP crew, he is known online and throughout the ether as the worst teammate on Call of Duty. The owner and operator of HR Publishing, a Karen in training, Mr. Andrew S. What's going on?
What's up, everyone? I don't like the Karen part. I told you, it's Linda. Linda in HR. It just rolls off the tongue.
No, it's definitely Karen. All right. My co-host of the XP Podcast, he returns with a new name and a new face. The head honcho of the Kings of Delays Incorporated, the Birdman himself, Logan B. Back from the jaws of defeat after his battle with inadequacy in terms of holding his liquor, he returns to us a new man. What's going on?
You know, I guess you could say I was reborn into the new year of 24. You know what that means. I think it's victory time. And, you know, I'm pretty sure this is my year. You know, Mike won first. Then we got, Worthy. But now it's me.
Yeah, so it sounds like it's set up for DJ to win this one. All right,
no,
cool.
No. But, he didn't say my name, but it definitely goes very well with what happened last season. I'm known now as the delay. Okay,
I did say it, but that's okay.
It's okay. But I'm basically now the delay king because it seems like every game I pick is delayed in some way or form at some point. But I will say, I think for all that happened, I'm very happy by the end of the year. If it wasn't for me picking the finals and also Mike picking the finals, Mike probably would have won, but he picked the finals, and he lost some points because he didn't think it was going to score that well. Whoa, what a surprise. It did score well.
I still don't think it deserves anywhere close to that score, but that's okay.
It definitely does. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, 81, 2 modes, 81. All right.
So,
less content than Exoprimal, but 14 more points in it. All right. And last but certainly not least, hold it up loud and proud, my man, the champion of last year's Fantasy Critics League. Now free of his copyright claim, he returns from the fires of destiny, Mr. Pinball Worthy Morgan, owner of, Digital Dreams Incorporated, newly minted. Yep. What's going on, champ?
Oh, nothing too much. Sitting over here enjoying the first place.
All right.
Gonna be 2-time.
No, I'm gonna be 2-time. All right, well, guys, it's time again. Andrew, this is your first time here. Try not to fuck it up too bad. All right.
I'll try.
All right. Well, I'm excited. This is always fun. Last year got intense at the end. Yes, a shitty game fucked up my year, but that happens sometimes.
Shitty game, my ass.
Does not deserve an 81. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It does not deserve an 81.
It does.
It does not in any way, shape, or form.
Mike, you just don't
I'm
like
fine with it.
multiplayer games.
I do. I do like multiplayer games. I don't think a game that launches with 2 modes deserves anything close to an 80. Just saying. All right. Well, before we get into an argument, let's save that for the next episode of the XP podcast. And we're going to talk about all the things that happened over the Christmas break, including the Insomniac leak, PlayStation closing down another studio. Nintendo did something weird. I forgot what it was, but I'm writing the script currently. So we will get back to you at the beginning of the year after all this and more. Let's not feed around the books. If you didn't know, this is a fantasy special, a mini series where all of us here at the XPerience Point sit down throughout the year and talk about the fantasy league for video games. All the new releases, how they scored, any new games. But this being the draft, you don't get any of that in this episode. However, if you do like this, go over, check out our regular scheduled XP podcast. It's our weekly video game and pop culture news podcast where Logan and myself, sometimes Andrew, sometimes DJ, and occasionally Worthy sit down with y'all and talk about all the news stories and happenings inside and out of the video game world. We post a new episode each and every week. You can listen to it whenever you desire. You can find us on most of the popular podcasting services, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more. If you enjoy what we're doing here on the XP podcast, please head over to our Patreon where you get to be a part of our weekly discussions and give us your opinions on everything we talk about and everything we don't. You'll also be able to find all of our uploads there along with any exclusive episodes we may post. Links for that, as always, are in the description down below, or you can simply go to patreon.com and search XPerience Point spelled capital X, capital P, ERIENCE, However, if you don't have any money to send our way, don't worry. We still love and appreciate you for listening to us and being a part of what is hopefully a growing community. You can also go over to our YouTube channel where you can get this show and all of our shows in video format. If you do, please don't forget to give us a like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification icon so you can be aware of everything we post when we decide to post it. With all out of the way, though, let's get into this week's show. We usually begin with the rundown, but considering we talked to each other a day ago, it wouldn't be too interesting. So I'm going to turn it over to the man who's been newly reborn from the jaws of alcoholic depression.
Alcoholic depression. Jeez. Wow. I don't know about depression, but
Mr. Birdman, what, sir, have you been doing? Make it quick, though. We're going to talk heavily about what we did over the Christmas vacation and all that on the episode. But just, how was your week?
Well, as you can probably hear, New Year's Eve was a little rough for me, to say the least. I had a good time, though. I got to swim in a hot tub in the freezing cold, and it was quite nice, to say the least. But Christmas, great. Got a lot of gifts. I'm going to show them to Mike, which, by the way, I will be down at Mike's this weekend. So I'm going to probably bring a couple things. But I got a lot of good gifts. It was a good time, good Christmas. Went to the Garden Glow, good time. I think there was something else, kind of forgetting. But yeah, pretty good Christmas, you know? Got a lot of gifts. Again, I'll save that all for later.
Said that.
I've been playing a lot. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I know. I've been playing a lot of games that, again, I had to keep it short. So yeah. Good times.
All right, Andrew.
I don't want to go into too far in detail for it.
Andrew, you were not on yesterday's episode, so the people haven't heard from you since final episode of the year. So let people know what you've been doing. Are you excited about this? You've never been a part of this before. It's a fun thing to do, so we've decided to edit you in here and make you a bigger part of this community of the XP podcast. I don't know where I'm going. Just talk, please.
Yeah, I basically run my fantasy football leagues. I'm very good. I don't lose. So we're gonna see how we do in gaming. I see the skills transferring over as to where I won't do bad. I fully expect to win the whole thing. So we're gonna see how that goes.
Well, speaking of fantasy football champions, I may not have won the video game league, but I did take home a crisp $125 from our sleeper league, champion of the world. I did it pretty easily. It wasn't like I won my semifinal game by less than half a point. That didn't happen at all. But, all right. That's not a fantasy football league. We can start a fantasy football podcast. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Really wanted to. If you really wanted to, I'll just say what I said before was a lie. Championship matchup this last week, I got 250 dropped on my head. So I did not win the championship game. I got second place this year, so. But it was my fault for not starting George Pickens and one other person.
All right, this
that
is
would have
about video
equaled me
games. All
100.
right, my bad for introducing the idea. All right,
Yeah.
before we jump
Let's
into the
get
draft,
off.
let's go around the horn. We're all having a drink, other than the drunkie up there who's not here anymore. But let's introduce what everyone's having. I made myself one of my newest favorite drinks. It is an amaretto sour. It's a very old person white boy drink. but I love-
Amaretto.
It's actually amaretto, but that's okay.
It's actually
Yeah,
amaretto.
It's actually it's a
listen-
short A.
We should listen to the alcoholic. We should. I think he has the most expertise here.
Okay, fine. Alcoholic. What is an amaretto sour made of?
It's usually amaretto and it's pretty much a sour. Like it's like a mix. It's amaretto
Sour.
and sour.
All right. Well, because of that description, it's amaretto. All right, Worthy, what are you having?
Sarah Greaves, Calypso Colada. Basically like a
Did you
pina colada.
wait? Hold on. Back up. Say that name again.
Sarah Greaves,
Seagrams.
Seagrams, okay.
Sarah
Seagrams.
Greaves? What the? Sound like a lady.
I want to meet her.
Ew, gross. All right. What is your hat, by the way, DJ?
It is a ray gun.
Oh, okay,
zombies.
okay, cool. What are you having, man?
I have I showed Worthy the bottle. It's Kraken Gold rum, their newer one, and cherry Dr. Pepper, because that's what I had on hand.
Nice. Kraken. That's a Missouri rum.
And it's delicious.
It is. I also have a bottle of it. It is very much. Speaking of rum, I was down in the Caribbean, so the one thing I had to get was a bottle of rum. So I got a bottle of rum made in the Caribbean with sugarcane, and it is so good.
What brand did you get?
Or
is it like a local one?
It's a local brand, but it is
Okay, 'cause,
called
like-
the Panty Dropper.
It is.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Oh, there's another word for it. There's another one.
The horny
Is there
rum.
one? The horny rum.
The
There
Horny
we go.
Rum Panty Dropper is the name of it, and it's got a picture of a naked lady on it. So I bought it in the British Virgin Islands. So pretty excited to try. Well, I already tried it, but I'm excited to drink. I didn't want to get the spice. I'm actually not a fan of spice rum. I like sweet rum more.
Yeah, spice rums. Totally agree.
All right. Well, now with that opinion, I am now a fan of spice rum. It's my favorite drink in the entire
Good.
world. All right, Andrew, what are you having, man?
Just plain and simple because I have work in the morning, so I'm just having an ultra basic. It's probably what I'll drink over the weekend
It's
too. Because
okay,
it's
you
my
know what?
favorite drink. My
At
favorite
least it's
drink.
Not Bud Light. I'll
Well,
give
my
you that.
favorite drink is from Michigan, so it's my second favorite.
All right. And we both know that you're not drinking up there, but do you have anything soda related that you're drinking, Logan?
Well, 1 second. I'm drinking some Jaffu. Jaffu?
G Fuel. Okay. I was
I
like,
know that.
I was like, what
know.
the fuck is Joffle?
Yeah, I'm joking.
hard
Yeah,
to say.
G Fuel. Trying to
All
sound, exciting. Ooh, Jaffu.
You failed miserably.
I know. I'm drinking PewDiePie flavor, which was it lingonberry? Oh, lingonberry, yeah. Which,
I
by the way,
like
I
them.
tried a new G Fuel flavor. It was called Gummy Worms. Fucking awesome. So good, dude. I love it.
I still love the Cyberpunk one, dude.
I haven't tried it. I would like to.
You will when you come down.
Oh, yeah, sweet.
Oh, yes,
yes.
Queen. Sorry.
Yes, bitches.
All right.
All right, gentlemen. Is everybody ready for season 3 to kick off?
I'm ready as I ever was.
All right. The randomized draft order fell like this. Drafting first is the king of delays himself, the Birdman, Logan B.
Really? Fuck.
Didn't even watch the Snapchat I sent everybody. Dude,
didn't even
you
care.
don't
He doesn't
fucking
care.
communicate ever. I haven't heard from you since Saturday night when we were trying to plan all this out. You just iced me. All right.
Give me
Back.
a second.
I'm back now a little bit, okay? I was a little angry. That's okay. All right. Picking second is the owner and operator of Useless Trivia Incorporated, Mr. Thor Kage. Picking third is the new man himself, HR Publishing, Mr. Andrew S. Picking second to last is Ponyboy Studios, me, DJ Ike. And then picking dead last, the champion, the newly minted Digital Dreams Interactive, Mr. Worthy Morgan. And without further ado, here we go. All right.
Ooh.
Now, you remember how we do this.
Yes, I do.
We make it a thing. We announce. We do all of the football stuff. So make it big, all right? Don't just be lame and say stuff.
Okay. All right. Okie dokie. Well, I'm gonna have to go with the easy one. You know, the easiest of the easy here. May not like the game series, but I gotta pick me some Final Fantasy because I know it's gonna score well, and it really. Yeah. Wait,
well, since he didn't make it a big deal, I'll do with the first pick in the 2024 Fantasy Critics League draft. The King of Delay selects Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the game that is probably going to be the best going game of the year.
Pretty much.
I have no clue. We don't even know what's coming out. We literally only know like the first 3 months of this year. So.
Okay. Done and done.
All right. Next up on the clock is the owner and operator of Useless Trivia Incorporated, Mr. Big Daddy D. Where are you thinking? Where are you going?
Oh boy. I think I'm gonna go. Man. Hopefully those are gonna be around next time. I think I'm gonna go Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth.
Yes.
All right.
That game looks good.
I like it. So the second pick, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, comes off the board.
If I can draft it. Am I not? No, I'm on my watch list. How do I get into the draft?
Yeah, I'm not. You got to go to the draft and then hit draft game. It confused me too because I thought you could just click on the game and draft it. It's been a while, so.
See if it lets me. Oh, it put me back to 2023.
Oh,
there we go. Draft.
I was
and
I can do it for you if you want to.
I got it.
Okay.
All
right.
There we go.
Next up on the board is the newly minted person. I don't know. What's your pick, Andrew?
Looked a lot over it, and I am going to select Persona 3 Reload.
Damn.
Ooh,
the remake.
Annoying. That's
that's
annoying.
a good one. It's a good one.
So my apologies. But I can't tell you. I got home at 3 and I was literally looking up all the games and reading what people had to say, and then I now have a detailed list.
How do you get in the draft?
It'll pop up when you're.
I was just say draft game.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, that didn't exactly go how I wanted it to.
He lost Final Fantasy and Persona.
I know.
Before he got
I'm literally the RPG guy, and everyone's just like, oh, he's right, but we don't want to play him. Thanks, guys. Fucking posers. All right. I am just going to bite the bullet. Hopefully they pull it off. It looks really good from what we've seen of it. I did not like the first game. I probably won't play the second game, but a cult classic coming back 10 years later. I'm gonna take a risk on it. I could lose. I don't care. But Dragon Dogmas 2 is coming my way.
I can tell.
Oh wow!
Oh,
yeah, didn't expect that one.
The last one.
Where was it? I knew it was on my list.
The first one scored an 81.
Yes, I know.
Oh. Okay. So
right. Now I'm gonna need you to...
Honestly, with Capcom lately too.
I know.
Lately, they have been kind of making some pretty high numbers for games that weren't that high before.
Okay.
All right, Worthy, where are you going, man?
That's what I'm thinking. Some games were selected that I didn't think would, and I got 2 picks.
It's literally the top 4 games. We're all selected pretty much.
I'm
Here's the
gonna
thing.
go.
I guarantee you, Andrew doesn't even know what the fuck Persona 3 is. He just saw it top of the list.
I have watched videos on it. I know.
Oh
what
my
it
god,
is.
shut up. That's so annoying. I hate
I'm
that.
just now getting into gaming. You gotta give me some slack.
He's about to have a PC too. That's
Oh.
dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door.
Yep.
Alright.
Yep.
Alright. Alright.
And
Well, that concludes the first round of the draft. Number 1 off the board was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth from the King of Delays. Number 2 off the board was Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth from Useless Trivia Incorporated. Number 3 was Persona 3 Reloaded from Karen Publishing. Number 4 was Dragon's Dogma 2 from Ponyboy Studios. And the last pick of the first round was Digital Dreams Interactive, the Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door. I said that backwards, but... All right, and that thus begins pick number 2 with Worthy. You are back on the board. Take it away, sir.
ooh, literally all of them I had picked out was picked.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
Yeah, I planned on Paper Mario in like 2 picks, but there goes that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Rise of Ronin.
All right. All right, I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
There's the Ronin. That was on the list.
Rise of Ronin, the new Ninja Theory game. No, that's not right. Yeah. No, Team Ninja. Sorry, Team Ninja.
Yeah.
Ninja Theory is was probably going to end up being the most disappointing game of the year. Which you guys can pick it whenever you want, because I'm not touching that game with a 10-foot pole. All right. With my...
Okay.
Oh, yep. Okay, I know.
I'm not touching it. I don't believe in it anymore. All right. My next pick. Andrew got the remake, but I am going to get the new IP from the team behind all the Persona games. My second pick is Metaphor ReFantazio.
Oh,
Ooh, you sneaky dog.
I already have that game queued. What the fuck does that mean?
You don't know how to.
Oh, I'm adding games to my watch list. Whoops. Okay. Draft game. There we go.
Good job.
Thank you. All right. There we go. Draft game. Project Metaphor ReFantazio. I may not have gotten the remake, but I was going to get one of them. I guaranteed myself I would. All right. Mr.
All right.
Andrew.
I almost picked that one, just so you know.
Well, you
Yeah,
didn't,
same
so it
here.
doesn't matter.
I know. I did. But
I've heard bad things about that, so I want to leave that one off the list. I go with my. Yep, we're gonna go with the my safety net. A game that is remade off the game I couldn't stop playing. I am going with Microsoft's 2024 version of Flight Simulator.
It's a good one. It's a
Okay.
good one.
I'm very
that's what I
excited.
plan on going
Very
with
excited.
next.
Very
Damn.
excited for you.
I'm super happy. Looks like we
Yep.
got
You should be.
Looks like we got the new Logan here. All right, here we go.
Hardy. Jesus Christ.
All right, DJ, you are on the clock, my man. Where are you
I
going?
am. I'm going. The fighters did good last year. I'm rolling with them again. I'm taking Tekken 8.
All right, there you go. Yeah, it's projected very, very high. Surprisingly so. I don't know why it was really projected that high, but maybe it's going to be
I
a
don't
great
know
one.
either.
So, all right, Tekken 8 goes to DJ in the second round. And to close out round number 2, we got the King of Delays himself. Which one's you going to pick that's going to get delayed this time?
Well, we'll see, because that seems to be what I pick anyways. This is it's getting a little difficult, but I think my next one is going to be a game that actually got delayed for Worthy. And that's going to be
you
Hollow Knight Silk Song, because I feel like it's going to come out this year. And I pick games that get delayed, so why not? This is going to be it. This is going to be the year.
All right. Well, that closes out the second round. The first pick of the second round was Rise of the Ronin from Digital Dreams Interactive, followed up by Metaphor ReFantazio from Ponyboy Studios. Followed that by Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 version from HR Publishing. Then DJ of Useless Trivia Incorporated jumped on to Tekken 8 as it fell to him. And the final pick of the second round was Hollow Knight Silk Song from the King of Delays, which brings us to round number 3. Logan is once again on the board. Where are you going? What are you picking?
Well, you know, as I said, I'm the delay king. So why not? Let's pick another game that's been delayed forever. And that is Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. That's going to be my next one.
Good. I did not want it. I didn't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. All right. I'm trying to. There we go.
It's
All
good.
right.
Sorry, I had to go through. Yep.
No, you're good. I was clicking 18 wrong button. So,
Yep.
all right, Mr. Thorkage, you're on the board once again, sir. By the way, I appreciate the shirt. I have the sock on. Well, socks. I don't just have one sock on.
I think
You have
I'm
one sock
gonna
on?
go. Oh man, so many choices on my list are open yet.
This
Amaretto
is hitting me.
I think I'm gonna go with. Yeah, we're gonna roll the dice. I'm going Black Myth Wukong.
All right. Hey, you know
Yeah,
what?
That was one that looked really good. I was really
Yeah.
tempted to pick that one.
That's probably what, in my opinion, that's probably the most interesting game coming out this entire year, because it originally started. We all know the story. It started with that one guy making it, and now there's a whole team behind it, and it looks so cool. And yeah, so in my opinion, it's probably the most interesting game, whether I play it or not, because it looks like a Dark Souls game, and I don't play those. So, but you'll see. Yeah, based off Chinese mythology. All right. Next on the board is Mr. Andrew, the newcomer. Where are you going? What are you picking?
I think I'm gonna go with my. I still have thoughts about that, but maybe because it's a new game and maybe the people will love the game. I am going to tank. I guess I could start tanking. I guess. I will take Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown.
All right.
Nice.
Feels a bit early for that one, but
yeah.
Who knows?
I
Maybe it'll score really good. All right.
That's what I'm saying. I got some. That's what we're going for.
Well, I guess it's kind of fallen a lot farther than I thought it would in the third round. Surprisingly, I'm going to pick up Hades 2 because it's still sitting around. Hopefully it comes out. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed again. But if it does come out, it's an easy...
It's going to be unknown.
Yeah. That's an easy score for me. All right, so with the last pick of round number 3, it goes to the running champion. The running champion? The current champion. Defending champion. There we go. Reigning champion. Thank you. That's what the word I was looking for. The reigning champion, Digital Dreams Interactive. Where are you going, Worthy?
I'm just going to go with The Last of Us Part 2 remastered.
Can you do that?
I mean, wouldn't you be able to take? Or well, it is a remaster, isn't it? It's not a remake.
I don't think you can do that.
Yeah.
No.
I thought you had Part 1 remastered 2 years ago.
That was a remake.
Yeah, that's a remake. There's a difference between remake and
okay.
Okay.
You can't do a remaster.
That wording got me. Okay.
Sorry.
Wah, wah.
You can do the multiplayer game, but it's never coming out, so.
Well, it's already canceled, so yeah.
That was the joke,
Well,
Logan. Thank you for spelling it out.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. You're
What would I do
welcome.
without
Really?
I don't know.
I know I should have just went ahead and got it. Was that? That pisses me off now.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh, The Last of Us does it. It's the one that DJ picked that pisses me off because I thought I could slide that down.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Why does that?
I hate that Hades 2 says release date 2024 or later. That's rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rude.
That's why I didn't take it, because it's
because they haven't talked about it at all, and if it's anything like a Silk Song, who knows?
Dang. Okay.
Well, here's the difference. We've seen a trailer for Hades 2. We haven't even seen a trailer for Silksong. They just keep talking about the fact that they're making it.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. So we're a little bit farther along on Hades 2.
I'm just going to go with this one that I wanted. I got to find it, though.
Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Hell no, I ain't touching that.
I'm waiting for someone to pick it up.
Well, Would I be able to do this one then? I'm gonna go with Braid, the anniversary edition. Would that work?
Probably not.
Was that nope? Yeah.
Man, you're picking all sorts of things, aren't you?
I found that one. I thought I would.
All right.
Mm,
So while Worthy talks about it,
okay,
what
let's
are
see.
we making the punishment game this year? Because DJ has gone out and bought Lord of the Rings Gollum.
No way.
Yes,
He did?
he
Yes.
lost.
Yeah,
That's what you have
I
to
just
do.
downloaded it while we were
I'm
setting up.
so happy.
Yeah.
Good.
So
good.
I will be tracking it. He has till the end of this year to platinum it. That is the rule. When you lose, you have to buy a shitty game that everybody decides, and you have to platinum it.
No way.
So
we do.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be rough.
Can it be Call of Duty?
No, God no. I'm not making. That's like the worst platinum ever. Doing all that bullshit. I'm not making people beat that game on veteran or whatever. No, it's gonna be one of the ones that it's just a bad game.
You mean the campaign that was just a fucking DLC for the last campaign? I was so goddamn mad.
Don't get us started on that one. Don't get us started on that
Juiced
one.
up. I was like, yeah, let's go fucking get them. And then it was roll credits, and I was like, what? Where's the rest of the campaign? Like,
Actually,
what?
I'm sitting here playing through the DLC for God of War, which by the way was free and Call of Duty's was $70. It's actually offensive to call Call of Duty's campaign a DLC comparison to the God of War Valhalla DLC. It's actually offensive to me that those two things are linked under the same name. So we're gonna come up with the same name, a different name.
All right.
What was that?
Ubisoft
What was
content.
that?
I'm gonna get
What was that
is
ball people
Earthblade.
game?
Earthblade, okay. Worthy
Hey,
coming
you're
out.
not on this.
Worthy coming
Earthblade?
out with the randos. I love it. You'll love to see it.
Wow, not even on
And-
any of my lists. And I got deep.
All right. So round number 3 concludes with Worthy selecting Earthblade. The first pick in round number 3 was Logan with Senua's Saga's Hellblade 2, followed up by Black Myth Wukong from DJ, with Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown going to Andrew and HR Publishing. Hades 2, hopefully it comes out. Maybe we'll see. Goes in Ponyboy Studio. And then Earthblade closed out round number 3. We're on to the next round now with DJ, sorry. With Worthy still on the clock. And where you going? What are you picking?
I'm picking Princess Peach Showtime.
Him and his
Ooh.
Switch stuff.
Good pick. I was gonna go for it next.
I figured.
All right.
Oh, damn.
Mario games are bangers.
I'm just looking for an average score on that one.
I'm going to take a shot here. Hopefully it comes out. I like City Builders. I played a little bit of this first one.
Motherfucker.
It was really good. Scored an
God
80.
damn it.
The first one scored
Fuck you.
The first one scored an 86. So I'm picking the sequel, Frostpunk 2, come over to my team. You beautiful, beautiful bastard.
I literally was looking at that. I was like, I've heard a lot of good things about Frostpunk, and I'm like, oh man, I might pick that next. God damn it.
It
Yeah.
didn't look too interesting to me, but
Fuck.
First
I've heard
one got
a lot
it.
of good things about it.
First one got an 86. Second one looks to be another banger. I got bit in the ass by a city builder last year. Hopefully it doesn't do it again.
Yeah.
All right. Currently on the board is Andrew with HR Publishing.
All right. I think with this one, I'm going to take a historic first ever Mario game of the franchise, and I am going to take Mario versus Donkey Kong, the remake.
All right.
What is that? Does anyone does
Yeah,
anyone
it
know
is
what it is?
platformer really with
Oh,
a little bit. It's just like Mario versus Donkey Kong throw barrels. It's just a little bit of a puzzle thing too.
okay. 'cause
Yeah.
I was like, I don't even know what that is.
I think it
Wait,
scored
howdy,
in
man.
the 70s
I did
when
some
the original
research.
one came out on the Game Boy Advance. It was it?
Yep.
All right. Well,
I had it on my list, but I wasn't gonna take it yet.
that leaves us to. Who Who the fuck's picking?
Me.
DJ. Okay.
I was like, what?
Sorry,
Well, it got delayed many times, pushed back. Now it has a solid date, and they had to redo a bunch of shit. But I've seen more updated gameplay, and I'm gonna roll with it again. I'm taking Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2.
I was gonna grab it on the next go around, so don't feel bad, man. Don't feel bad. I'm excited, dude. I actually am excited. I want to go through and play the first one still, but the PC port is garbage, so I gotta find a way to play that somehow. So, all right, on the board now. The last pick of round 4 is the King of Delays, Mr. Logan B. Where are you going? What are you thinking?
That's a good question, because that's where I'm thinking too. What the hell do I want to pick next? I have a few ideas here. I'm gonna be a little less ballsy this year, even though I picked Hollow Knight Silk Song, which I do think is gonna come out by this year. I mean, if not, then just don't talk about it anymore. Does look good too. Any money mo, catch a bow, tiger's toe. This one's not it. Okay. You know what? This game looks kind of cool, and it looks unique, and I feel like it's gonna come out this year. I was really impressed with what they showed off a while back. I don't know how high this is gonna score, but I feel like it might score at least in the high 80s. And I'm gonna pick the Plucky Squire. That game looks really, really fucking good. And I really do feel like it's going to come out this year for sure.
is.
So let me draft that real quick.
It's really nice, and the
It
mechanics
looks
of it's pretty
unique and
interesting.
cool. Like, it looks very interesting. So I really do hope it is going to be really, really good, because I think it looks awesome. So
Yeah, that was my next pick.
Where's the rum gone? Sorry. All
What?
right. Sorry, I was drinking. All right. So, with the final pick of round number 4, Logan selected the Plucky Squire. The other picks were Worthy selected Princess Peach Showtime. I selected Frostpunk 2. Andrew selected Mario vs. Donkey Kong Remake. And DJ selected Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 for the second straight year. Let's see if it works out for him. All right. At the start of round number 5, let's take a break and do a recap real quick before we jump back into it. Logan was the number 1 pick. His team is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Hollow Knight Silk Song, Senuan Saga, Hellblade 2, and the Plucky Squire. DJ's team, hopefully trying to bring him to not a last place finish this year, is Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, Tekken 8, Black Myth Wukong, and Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. The newcomers teams shaping up pretty alright. Persona 3 Reloaded, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, Prince of Persia The Lost Crown, and then Mario vs. Donkey Kong Remake. The owner and operator of Ponyboy Studios, yours truly's team, is Dragon's Dogma 2, Metaphor Fantasio, Hades 2, and Frostpunk 2. I just realized that's 3 sequels. Jesus. Alright, and then last but not least, the reigning champions team, Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, Rise of the Ronin, Earthblade, and Princess Peach Showtime. Which brings us to the final 3 rounds of the draft. Starting off, round number 5 is the King of Delays himself, Mr. Logan B. What are you going?
Yet again, compared to last year, man, this year is a little bit more difficult. I don't know, man. I feel like compared to last year, there was a lot more, like, oh man, that one's gonna be a good one.
Well,
like, a lot of these this year are more like in the 80s compared to last year, where we had a lot of 90s and stuff.
I mean, we all knew this year was going to be a lot more tougher than last year. Though.
Yeah, so it's just, I'm trying to be very picky and choosy. Like, there's a lot of good ones up there, but I really want to pick ones that I really feel like are going to score extremely high. But I think I'm still going to take another ballsy choice, and I'm going to go for a little game that I haven't played myself, but does seem to score pretty well. And not only have they made a sequel for it, but they're making a third one, and that is Little Nightmare 3. So
All right.
God, you would
Different
take
studio behind this one. So we'll see how it works out. But yeah, that was definitely a game on my radar as well.
Mhm.
So
78 and 82.
yeah, it could only go up. That's not true. It can actually definitely go down.
yeah, it'd definitely go down. Yeah.
As DJ
Yeah.
with Blood Bowl.
Oh, God.
It can definitely go down.
I was
Yep.
so hopeful.
I need to get a new chair, man. I keep getting short. Maybe I'm shrinking. All right. Next up on the board,
Anything.
speaking of DJ, I know. I'm getting old. DJ, you are up and on the board.
I am gonna take. I kind of looked at it. I wasn't sure. One of my buddies at work, I was kind of talking to him about what I got going on tonight, and he's like, "You gotta take this. It's a banger." I'm taking Helldivers 2.
Interesting. Mike, what's that for?
I
know
believe I
Mike
just
wanted it.
stole a dark horse from
I was
underneath
hoping
Mike.
he would take it.
No one even knows
And
what
that
Helldivers 2 is other than me. I'm the one that fucking told it to everybody.
And that makes my balls tingle.
No, that's a good pick.
Wow.
I cooled on it throughout the year last year. To me, it looks like a mid-70s game. So, and I don't say that to be mean to you or anything. It's just like after I picked it up last year and it got delayed, I was like, I'm gonna love it, and I can't wait to play it with all of y'all out there. I'm gonna be there, launch day. I believe it's only $40. I'm there day one playing it with you guys. So I'm super excited for it. But I did soften on it throughout the year last year, and I thought like when it first came out, it was gonna be like the next multiplayer king. But it looks like it's gonna be a fun one-nighter. Once a week, very similar to what, I completely forgot the name of the game. The finals, there it is. The finals is
I know. There you go.
very, very, very much a one night a week type of game. But all right, congratulations to Helldivers 2. You get a fantastic owner in the bearded man himself. All right, next on the board is Andrew with HR Publishing. By the way, that wasn't my pick for this round. That was going to be my pick for next round if it was still there. So
Well, I am gonna go with we'll call it a franchise that out of this game, the last one released 19 years ago.
19
maybe?
years ago. Oh,
My favorite.
I meant 19 years ago. I think 2003 was when it came out.
Jesus
and
made
it
this
did
game,
really
apparently.
good. Yes.
Was it a GameCube game? Okay, then nope. I'm not worried about it. Never mind.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it was just like a regular. Okay, anyways, let's stop. I am going to take, and I believe now is a March or February release of Homeworld 3. I've seen some good things on it, so we're gonna put all the balls in the ball. Is that the balls and what's
All the
Eggs
balls
in
in
the
the
basket?
pen? Eggs in the basket.
I actually have no clue what you're talking about.
I don't
That's
either.
the one
I
I'm
have
looking for.
zero clue. All right. Well,
There
my
we go.
game fell to me. So I don't know how good it's gonna score. I trust the developer behind it. I played 2 of their games. I want to play the last one they came out with, but I really hope this game
Metal
doesn't.
Gear Solid.
No, I played all of them. No.
Are you talking about? Wait.
I don't believe in Kojima, but I'm gonna talk about I don't know if you guys know who Vanillaware is, makers of Odin Sphere and Dragon's Crown, and most recently 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. I'm gonna take a chance. I believe in them. They've never been the greatest developer of all time, but let's hope they can knock it out of the park and at least give me 10 points here with Mr. I don't know if it's a Mr. or not, but the game Unicorn Overload, the new strategy RTS coming out in March. I really just wanted a solid game to come out after picking Hades 2 because I have no fucking clue if it's even going to come out. So, all right, man, I've gone a weird route this year. You look at my games, I got some weird ones, man. All right, the last pick of round number 5 is to you, Mr. Worthy Morgan. Where are you going?
I am going Luigi's Mansion.
God damn it.
The
See, I
All the
didn't
Mario
know
games
games.
are making a.
I was
making
tempted
And
to pick
hey,
that one, but
actually,
I didn't know if it
eligible.
was actually going to be there. I was about to say, yep, it's remastered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remastered.
2024 is Nintendo.
Because I would have went for that as well, because I'm like, that's a pretty easy pick, I feel like.
Yeah. All
Which
right.
actually,
Well,
Amy just beat the third one recently. She really liked it. So,
I'll just go
Awesome.
with my other pick I had stored up, and I have faith they will come out this year.
what would that be?
I was like,
He's looking at like
Which
he's looking
is
at like four. He's
Mi-
looking at all four
Minor-
screens right now, trying to keep up.
he's like,
Mine are the hollower.
Which one? Which one? is
Mina the
one?
Hollower. All right, he picks it back up after it bit him in the ass last year. It's coming back to his team once again. All right, and that closes out round number 5. The round went Little Nightmares 3 to The King of Delays, Helldivers 2 to Useless Trivia Incorporated, Homeworld 3 to HR Publishing, Unicorn Overlord to Ponyboy Studios, and Mina the Hollower to Digital Dreams Interactive, which brings us to the second to last round of this year's Fantasy Critics Draft. Starting out, round number 6 is Worthy Morgan. Where are you going? What are you doing? How you been? Which screen are you looking at currently?
I've been
On
better.
Nitro.
I'm looking at these 3 other screens in front of me.
Oh, okay.
Man's
a fucking NFL GM. He's like, all right, someone get the Browns on the line. We gotta trade this pick away so they can fuck up another quarterback.
Oh,
Joe Flacco, man, what a story, huh? Shit's wild.
Elite.
Elite. MVP, arguably MVP this year.
See, now I'm biased. I think it should go to Jordan Love, who's had arguably one of the better years, considering half the team has been hurt. I think Flacco should get comeback player of the year, but
No, the MVP should probably go to Lamar. Let's be honest.
yeah.
I don't think Flacco can win comeback because he's only played the last half of the season. I think they give that award to
Yeah.
someone that
But they're
like,
trying to
plays the
give
whole season
to
was good.
DeMar Hamlin, who's only played 17 plays.
He's played. Yeah, he hasn't even played a full quarter.
But he did almost die of cancer. Actually, he did die.
Of cancer?
Not of cancer, sorry. No, he died on the field. So technically,
He died. He did
the
in fact
definition
die.
of comeback, the man came back from death. Joe Flacco just came back from a fucking sofa. That's it.
Yeah, and is taking the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Okay, let's back off on that one here. It could actually happen though. I would
There
not
you
be
go.
surprised. All right, Worthy, have you made a decision yet?
yes, I'm trying to get back. I lost everything.
Are you trying to pick up another remaster? 'Cause you've been all up in the anals of those this draft. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I have absolutely no clue where I'm going with this next pick.
Yeah,
They're
I
just
think I have some
really,
clue with one
to
of them.
be
but that's
honest,
it.
I don't
there's
even
not a
know how
lot
to say
announced
this.
right now.
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink is what I'm gonna go with.
Another JRPG. I like it. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, Dewey Mama.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, there it went. I didn't even have it on my list, but I did think about putting it on there.
I just want to remind people out there, maybe you forgot about it. Maybe you just never knew. We still do have Skull and Bones on the board.
You know, might just have to pick that one up for sure.
Just for fun. Just for funsies.
It'd be fun if it's still somehow scored like positive.
I know what I want to get, but I don't know if it's ever going to come out this year.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I've got two. One of them I'm just gonna take a leap.
I want to pick it
and
so
hope it
fucking
works
bad.
out.
God, I want to pick it. You know what? Fuck it. I already won one year. I don't care if I lose this year. Ladies and gentlemen, my sixth pick is Avowed.
Loud.
Wow, I do think it's coming out this year for sure.
I
don't
so.
think it's gonna be delayed,
I
but
clicked the wrong
I'm a
button again.
little worried on how people are gonna review
It's
it.
gonna get.
I'm
delayed.
excited for it, but I know people aren't probably gonna review it as high as I would like them to. So, phew. All right, go on. Who's next?
Andrew is up.
letting it load. Here we go.
So,
Is this where I take my leap? Yeah, because no one's gonna take it, and the last one either. So I might as well take it now. I'm going to do the leap of faith.
He's doing
We
it.
saw this at,
Is he
we
doing
saw
it?
this at the we saw this at the Game Award for the very first time. This is a brand new game.
Mm.
I think it's gonna. I think a lot of people are gonna. Did you think I was gonna take Star Wars?
Well,
Good.
that wasn't the first time we saw it.
You're out of your damn mind. I would take NCAA football reboot if I could. That thing is gonna go crazy. But I'm gonna go take Tales of Kinzara Zhao. Brand new. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it, but we will see. What did now I gotta look and see, is he doing it? What did you think I was gonna do?
No, nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Your second to last pick, TJ. Where are you thinking?
Oh, I was gonna take that, but now I gotta search through what I've written down right now. I got one more after this.
Yes.
Correct.
Yep.
Man, do I want a chance that that's actually gonna come out? Yeah, it was one I watched last year and ended up not coming out. I'm gonna take. Let me back out and go for it. I'm gonna take Pacific Drive.
Oh, okay. Okay. I like it. It looks cool. Don't know how it'll score, but it looks interesting. I can appreciate the pick.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm doing research.
Me too.
As well.
I've already got like 2 or 3 I'm ready to slap money on, but I'm worried that's gonna bite me in the ass like it did last year.
Yeah, because weren't you out of money like in July?
Oh, even before that.
that was crazy, dude. Absolutely
Because
insane.
I was so mad that Pikmin 4 got and Advance Wars got taken on me that I was like, Nintendo's not gonna put shit out the rest of the year anyway, so I'm just gonna go big. And then right the week after I spent my like I was down to like $2, they announced fucking Mario RPG and Mario Wonder, and I was like, of course.
All right, Mr. Birdman, you got your final 2 picks here, back to back.
I know.
This could decide everything.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's 8 games we still got to pick up. I don't think it decides anything, but this is your one chance to get a game unimpeded. Whatever game you want, you can have right now.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
It's the only time of the year that you'll get a chance to do that.
Stalker 2.
I do get 2 more.
No.
Oh, so everyone has 2 more picks. Okay.
No.
Mm-mm.
Only
me.
Logan's the only one that has 2 picks left. We all
Oh
have
yeah,
one.
yeah.
But it's Snake, so he goes back to back.
Yeah.
You're not gonna go after Stalker 2? You're not gonna try it for a 3rd year in a row?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Because even if it does come out this year, I know people are going to enjoy it, but I don't think it's going to score as well as I would hope it would. Like, it looks good, but I don't know if you noticed it had a huge downgrade in its last trailer, and that kind of scares me. So I'm kind of like pushing away a little bit now on
I
it.
can say without any sort of hesitancy, I did not notice because I don't care about Stalker 2.
Yeah, well, it looks good to
not
me
being
still.
Not being mean, just don't really care that
It's
much.
just not your
about
type of game.
Yeah.
So
Actually,
it is my type of game. I
Actually-
like that kind of stuff.
it's like an extraction one, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Oh.
It's literally a.
I have no clue.
It's kind of what made extraction shooters kind of what they are today, because Stalker 1 was basically you're going out to the wasteland, you do missions for people, and you could bring back loot. It kind of is like that, but it wasn't online. It was all single player. So it was done in like a Fallout manner in a sense. Yeah, I mean, again, it looks cool, but I personally, yeah.
Okay.
Fuck. I really don't know. This is uh I like how it says some of these are available, but they're not available at all.
Well, yeah, it doesn't correct for each
yeah.
each thing.
I'm gonna pick a game that I know Mike was really excited for. And he says a lot of good things about it. And it does look kind of cool. It does look kind of interesting. I don't know if I will play it. But I'm gonna pick up Banishers. Ghost of New Eden.
Oh, okay, yeah. That DJ picked that up last year, and then it got delayed. I am excited for it. I love the developer. They made Vampire, was the last kind of open world RPG that they did. I'm going to play Banishers when it comes out. I'm super excited for it. Yeah, I think
it does look interesting. So and I might even play it myself. Like it does look interesting.
All
so I was like, why not?
Well, closing out round number 6 was Logan with Banisher's Ghost of New Eden. It was predated by Grand Blue Fantasy Relink going to Worthy, Avowed going to myself, Tales of Zinzera Zhao going to Andrew, and Pacific Drive going to Useless Trivia Incorporated. And all right, that brings us to the final round of this year's Fantasy Critics Draft. We all have one more pick, so this is it. This is all we got. This is the end of everything. Logan, what's your final pick, man?
It's terrifying. Man. There's a lot of them on here that look good, but so many of these are borderline already freaking delayed. And as I said, I named myself the Delay King because of last year, 90% of my games got delayed. It's so frustrating. So I am trying my best to really, really pick and choose. Even though Silksong is a little sketchy, it has to come out this year. I mean, come on, it has to. It has to. Like, seriously, if it doesn't, I don't even want to hear about it anymore. Damn. Though I do kind of want to make my last pick a ballsy one.
If you do it, I'll do it. I'll go all out.
I don't think you will. I think
If you do it, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
Pick a game that was showed off quite a while back. And it's been delayed a couple times. I said I was going to be less ballsy, but this one looks really, really cool. And I would feel really dumb if I didn't even try, at least. And it's a little game called Pragmata. Looks really fucking cool. I really want it to come out this year. Do I believe it's going to come out this year? I don't know. It says 2024 or later. I know last year they came out with a trailer that said 2024 and then crossed off question mark. It could come out this year. It couldn't come out this year. But I feel like it is going to come out this year. I feel like it's going to make a switch and it's randomly to come out. And it does look really, really cool. So.
Hey, DJ, you remember us talking about those decisions? There was left field. He went past left field, got on the soccer pitch, ran around that a couple times, and then came on back and selected Pragmata. There it is. The final
I told you he was going to have one that was going to have almost like, what?
All right. Well, there you go. Hey, if it comes out, it looks super cool. It looks like they're copying Hideo Kojima style, which is awesome for me. So that's great. All right. Your final pick, DJ. Where are you going?
Well, he said he was going to be ballsy, so I'm going to be ballsy. I think you know it. It's been delayed 1 billion times.
No way.
It's coming
You're not
out
doing
from
it.
Crap on a Stick,
You're
Ubisoft.
not doing it.
Skull and Bones.
No fucking way, dude.
No way.
No
It's coming out.
fucking way.
Have the faith.
Oh.
I have the faith. It's getting me at least 2 points.
Oh my god.
Oh,
There's no fucking way, dude. I'm not gonna believe it until you put it in. Oh, there it is. Fuck it. Jesus Christ.
How
How long does it? When can we throw our counter pick out?
The moment that this is up,
How do I?
It comes out.
I'm
I am
putting $10
counterpicking
towards that
that.
counter pick. I'm just letting everyone know.
I will spend everything I have on that counter pick.
Oh,
How do
dude.
I back that up?
That is a
dude?
ballsy move. I respect it. Actually, I refuse to give you a counter pick for that reason. If you can stick with it, honestly,
Yeah.
respect.
Can we make a gentleman's agreement? Nobody
Yes.
counter pick Skull and
No,
Bones.
but
That's fine.
also, gentleman's agreement, you do not get rid of it.
Yeah. No super
Won't.
drop allowed on
Yeah,
Yep.
so he's got to bite the bullet. Yep.
Yep.
that.
I'll take that. I'll take that 0 if it gets delayed again.
All right. What if it
Yeah,
comes out and
that's
gets a 12 like the day before did?
Jesus.
Oh God.
Well,
That'd be the end of your year, huh? All
Yeah.
right, Mr.
if he's gonna go ballsy, do I go even ballsier? Do I do a game that doesn't even have a release window yet?
Sure. Do whatever you want to do.
Do I do a game that's not even projected to get me a point?
I don't think you guys are understanding how this fantasy
I'm gonna
league
put
works.
I'm gonna do everything I can. I have full release that they back up the game that they put out this year. That they back it up and put out another game this year. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going all out, and I am picking Marvel's Wolverine to come out this year, and it will.
No, it won't.
The rumor is
unless it's a holiday release, I don't think it's gonna happen.
the rumor is
Oh, yeah.
2025, and the leak is 2025 now. Well, all
I
right.
don't know, man. I'm putting it all out there.
I'm happy to say my ultimate sleeper pick fell to me, which is really cool. It's still a risk. It's not as risky as your guys' is. I'm not going that crazy. I'm not picking fucking Suicide Squad. I'm not doing that. But it still is a risk because the game was supposed to come out last year. Its publisher dropped the entire game and it floated around in the ether for a couple months until it finally got a brand new publisher who has said the game was supposed to come out Q1 or Q2 of 2024. It's a sequel to a game that got an 87 on OpenCritic back in 2018 when it came out. Ladies and gentlemen, my sleeper pick, the one I've been tracking all year long. With my final pick, I picked Rift of the Necrodancer.
Yeah. Really? That they lost their publisher?
Yeah, it was supposed to come out last year.
Damn. Yeah, I didn't know that.
All right. And here it is. The final pick of the final round for 2024. Worthy, take us out. Ride us into the sunset. Well, don't ride us into the sunset. Ride with us into the sunset. The other one's a much different movie.
Yeah.
Oh. Do I go ballsy and go with Dragon Age?
Oh my god.
Don't do it. That game's not coming out till fucking 2031, dude.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh my god. That was did not see that one coming out of your mouth. Woo! I thought, a ballsy one would be like Metroid Prime 4.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, there's another ballsy one up there called Metroid.
No.
Dude, that game's never coming out. There's never gonna be a Metroid Prime 4. Let's just admit it.
No, the real ballsy one is just be like, oh, they're not telling the truth. Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah,
Hey guys,
it's
surprise!
coming out this year.
They'll just shadow drop it on us.
Ooh. I got one in mind, but I'm
I have a
checking
feeling
few
Xbox is
things
gonna do something like that, like
before.
last year, and then drop a. Honestly, Xbox should just start doing shadow drops from now on. Because honestly, their top game last year, in my opinion, was a shadow drop.
Yeah.
Just stick with shadow dropping from now on. Man, God,
I was
Hi-Fi Rush was so good. I love that game. So good.
Some Starfield hype from Logan there about Xbox's best game. Surprised he
No.
didn't.
What's that talk?
I
Everyone knows
like
that.
Starfield, but I know that, like, in my opinion, I feel like the most well-made and also most interesting game was probably
I'll let that
Hi-Fi
one
for me.
float, and I'll go with well, no, actually, maybe not. I'm bouncing between two games. I'm trying to think which one might not pick up.
I'm trying to think which one I want pick up.
Yeah.
I already have one that I want to pick up, unless you draft it right now.
That's what I'm worried about.
The good news is everyone gets a chance to put money down on it. So
yeah,
good chance everyone gets a super drop too.
I'm gonna draft replace.
Okay. That was one I picked up last year. It dropped out of me. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the draft is now over. Sorry, I was reading something. Something confused me. All right.
Oh.
The teams ended up going. The King of Delays ran and operated by the Birdman himself. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Hollow Knight Silksong, Senua's Saga 3. Wait. Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, The Plucky Squire, Little Nightmares 3, Banisher's Ghost of New Eden, and Pragmata. Useless Trivia Incorporated's team went like this: the Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Tekken 8, Black Myth Wukong, Warhammer 40k, Space Marine 2, Helldivers 2, Pacific Drive, and Skull and Bones. The newcomer, HR Publishing, ran by Mr. Andrew S. Persona 3 Reloaded, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, Mario vs. Donkey Kong Remake, Homeworld 3, Tales of Kinzaru Zhao, and Marvel's Wolverine. Ponyboy Studios, ran by yours truly, Mike Z, went Dragon's Dogma 2, Metaphor Refantasio, Hades 2, Frostpunk 2, Unicorn Overload, Avowed, and Rift of the Necrodancer. And then the reigning champion, Digital Dreams Interactive, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, Rise of the Ronin, Earthblade, Princess Peach Showtime, Mina the Hollower, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, and he finished it off with Replaced. And that is your fantasy draft for 2024. Gentlemen, before we get on out of here for the evening, let's go around the board. How do you think the draft went? Did you get what you wanted? Did you get some things? What were some of the surprises? What were some of the crazy picks? Let's start with the reigning champion. How do you think it went for you?
I honestly didn't think I did too good.
Oh no! Oh no!
But
Oh
we'll see.
no!
We'll see how it goes.
What's some of the ones you're regretting?
Ones I'm regretting? Not really any. It's just some of them I had picked not to draft and just pickups. But the way everybody was drafting, so it probably scared me a little bit.
You're not gonna give us a name?
Oh. Rise of Owen was one I wanted to get later. Earthblade was probably one I wanted to just pick up. Is mostly the one.
Well, I can tell you that Rise of the Ronin wouldn't have been there if you hadn't picked it up when you did. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
I can tell you the fact that at least me or Logan would have grabbed it. So, all right. Mine went pretty good. I'm very worried about Dragon's Dogma 2 just because the first one is such a long time ago. I mean, it's a cult classic, but the reviews when it came out weren't too pretty. I think it was mid-70s at best. This one does look awesome. Everything they've said about it looks great. Like Logan said, Capcom is just rocking it out of the park. Every single release seems to come out. So that's the one I'm a little worried about. I think I might have the lowest first-round draft pick this year. But I'm super proud of Metaphor falling to me. Hades 2, we'll see if it comes out. Frostpunk 2, I was holding on the whole time. I'm very excited about that game. I think it's going to score really good. And then Rift of the Necrodancer, if it does make its way out, should be a pretty big score for me. So I'm happy with that. Well, fuck knows with Avowed. That was my reach. I have no clue if that game's coming out or not. But all right. Newcomer, this was your first time. Was it as fun as fantasy football, or was this better than fantasy football?
It was better because I actually had to do research. In football, I know all the players. I know what's good, but I actually had to do research on all these. My only regret is I still went with a game where I watched 5 videos on Marvel Wolverine today, and they all confirmed, they all leaked 2025, and I still took it because I have full faith. So we're gonna see how well that goes.
See, here's the thing: is even though all those words are said, I'm not gonna counterpick it because if it does manage to come out this year, I'm fucked. So it's one of those things that's the That's the same boat I found myself in when I really wanted to counter pick Hollow Knight because I was convinced it wasn't to come out, but I didn't want to because if it did come out, I mean, I guess I ended up losing anyway, but I would have definitely lost if Hollow Knight came out. So I think you put yourself in a good position.
I got my first two that I really wanted was I wanted Persona 3 and I wanted Flight Simulator. So I'm glad those two fell to me.
Yeah.
I think those are going to have some good years.
I had the random hope that I could get both Persona 3 and Metaphor Fantasio, but I settled for one of them. All right. The man trying to dig his way out of a hole from last place, Mr. DJK. How do you think it went, my man?
Pretty good. Logan did throw me. I thought I was going to end up with Final Fantasy Rebirth as my first pick. So then I kind of scrambled. I was up in the air. I, like a Dragon, did good last year. I figured this next one will do good too. And then I was happy Tekken fell to me. I was hoping to shift all those picks down one and end up with Persona 3 or Flight Simulator, but that didn't happen. So I kind of scrambled a little bit. That team is pretty much similar other than Wolverine. That was like I did a like kind of a mock draft of what I thought everyone might take, and that was kind of the team I thought I'd head up with. So I'm interested to see how I do versus that team. And then you took I was really hoping Unicorn Overlord would fall to undrafted, and I was gonna put a bid on it as soon as we were done, but that didn't happen. You snuck that on me, so we'll see. I'm also interested to see. I have 2 Star Wars games written down, but it's a big if on if Outlaws comes out, and I believe Dark Forces is for sure pushed to next year. I don't remember, and a lot of the games I have on my watch list are all kind of like a lot of these picks where it's like, yeah, 2024. There's no solid date. It's just 2024 or later or 2024 or TBA, and those always make me nervous. So, but
yeah, but I think it led to a more interesting draft than last year because last year was just
oh yeah,
like Spider-Man 2,
well, and like
Street
next year,
Fighter, all the
like
big ones,
looking way ahead to next year, we already know for sure the number 1 pick is most likely going to be Grand Theft Auto. So
Oh
it's
my
like,
God, whoever gets Grand Theft Auto is, oh man.
like,
See, here's the thing.
Like that's why this was I was looking forward to this year because it was like off the rip. There's a lot of good games coming, like announced for these first 3 months, but it's not like last year. Like I knew I was taking Tears of the Kingdom, like that was automatic. Then I ended up with Hogwarts Legacy and Jedi Survivor was crazy, but then like next year it's like
it all fell apart
Grand
from
Theft Auto
there.
6 is yeah, that just ugly. But like next year, like we're saying, it's like next year we already know the number 1 pick, no matter which one of us 5 gets it, is gonna be Grand Theft Auto 6. But this year it was such a roll of the dice that it's like this is definitely anybody's a year. We'll have to see what Nintendo sneaks out towards the end of the year. Like I said, like we kind of talked about before, I think we might end up with a Pokemon game announced, but I think it might also end up being announced at the end of the year for next year. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a good year.
All right, and last but not least, the man who picked first, the king of delays. I think you got one that's going to get delayed, but other than that, I think you're pretty safe here. What do you think overall about your draft, man?
Honestly, pretty good. Yeah, the last one I picked, very ballsy, very, but you know what? Capcom has been doing really good, as I said. And I really feel like this is going to be a surprise year for them. Where obviously we've had a really lot of games last year, did insanely well, and then they're still pumping out games left and right this year. But I think Pragmata is going to be a surprise thing where they're going to come out and be like, it's coming out this year, and it is going to come out this year. And it looks cool. I mean, ever since that first trailer, looks cool. Will I play it? I don't know. I'm not a big Hideo Kojima guy, but I know everybody just loves whatever shit he comes out with. So it's, people will always eat that shit up. But, it is what it is. But yeah, everything else, really good. I'm really excited for every one of my picks, honestly. I even feel pretty confident about Hollow Knight coming out this year. Like, I really, truly do believe this is the year, this is the time that it finally comes out. It's probably gonna be showed at some Nintendo showcase, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, this is the best Nintendo showcase of all time!" Whatever, blah blah blah. But
And
then
it
it's gonna
drops that
finally
day.
come out. So yeah,
All right. Well, if projections are to be believed, I am going to be the champion this year. I am projected at 114. Second place is the Birdman himself at 109. Third place, the reigning champion, Pinball 7563. You gotta change that, man. You gotta fix that. All right.
Oh.
The Thorkage coming in at fourth place, not last. There you go at 106.89, and then rounding us off, projected last place, the newbie, Mr. AJ 901
That's fine.
AJS.
That's fine. We start from the bottom. Work our way up.
Started from the bottom, your bitch ass gonna stay there. That's what I'm saying.
now this is
Alright.
when things get interesting because as soon as we start getting those showcases coming up, ooh, this is gonna get spicy this year.
I did want to point out I did not add any money, so it's $100 flat, on average of I think like $12.5 per game because we got to pick up 8 games plus counter picks. But you don't have to put any money to counter picks. But if you do put money, you win that bet. So, and I said the only rule change that I employed is early access games can come out, and games no longer need a release date to get a score. Once a score goes up on OpenCritic, it'll come on into here. I changed that little thing. And then the super drop is the only other thing. We can drop one rostered game, so no counter picks of your own can drop. You can't take back any counter picks. But any game on your roster at any time, whether it's got a score, whether it hasn't come out yet, whether it got counterpicked by one of the other players, send me a message, let everyone know, and then you will use your single super drop for the year. And then we still have our 3 regular unreleased drops. All right. Any questions,
Yep.
fellas?
Nope.
I
All
just
right.
hate that DJ picked the Black Myth.
Oh, I
I
was
was looking
researching
forward
that
to
the
it.
last
I was
couple
actually
days. I'm
gonna play
excited
it.
for that one. I was hyped when I got it.
All right.
Mm.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of our show. Everyone who's been watching or listening, we just want to take this time as always and thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Without your support, we could not be doing what we're doing here on the XP podcast. But please help us to continue to grow by telling everyone out there that you know who even has a slight appreciation for all things fandom, that they got some new friends waiting to talk all sorts with them. Mr. Birdman, any last words?
Thank you guys for stopping by, listening to the 3rd season of the Fantasy League, where I feel like this year I think officially truly now have it, other than the newbie here. We all kind of know what we're doing, and we kind of know somewhat of a strategy. So I think, unlike last year, I hopefully will not spend all my money too early, so Mike can just pick up whatever he wants at the very end.
Still lost.
Yeah, I still lost.
Dude, it's
but
Worthy's
yeah.
draft. Can we just take a second? Worthy drafted 3 90-plus games last year.
I know.
It's fucking ridiculous, dude. And then he picked up another 90-plus game.
Yeah. But again,
that's the thing,
this year is going to be
usually.
interesting, kind of like our the first season, because that one was just like this one, in my opinion. There wasn't really that much that came out, and honestly, it was a huge delay. Like all of us had delays that first one, and then last year it continued for me, but this year I'm feeling a little bit better. I mean, I'm definitely expecting at least one possible delay. But the rest of them feeling very confident, and yeah, I'm excited to see what comes out this year. Especially one game that I picked last year, I kind of magically hope does release this year, but I still don't believe it is. So yeah.
All right. Worthy, man.
Oh, well, I hope my getting nervous and picking a few of the games I picked don't come bite me in the ass, but I think I can win with this. Make a few pickups and pull myself out of the dirt.
Are you in dirt? I don't really think you're in dirt, dude. You're the reigning champion, so I
Yeah,
don't really
but
think you're in dirt.
I'm not too confident in some of mine, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
All right.
They always shock you, just like Street Fighter 6.
Street Fighter 6 was the real big. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me last year.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
Mr. DJK.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. I think my team. I think I have a shot. I've already put in bids and counter pick bids, and
Oh my God.
we're rolling. We're rolling.
Man's
Wow.
in it already, huh? All right. Well, the new one on the block, the new kid on the block. Sorry, Mr. Andrew. Any last words?
Thanks everyone for sticking around. We're gonna see how it goes. I'm very happy there's a super drop. Is all I'll say. Because I am of all those games, I'm gonna need it for one of them, and I think we know
Quick
which
question,
one that is.
actually. Can the super drop get rid of a counter pick?
Not of your own. If another person counter picks you, yes, it can.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
say
So like if you
not
counter
one of your
pick Wolverine on him, he can get rid of Wolverine yet.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
but then it'll drop from your counter picks. You can counter pick something else.
Yeah.
You just can't. You just can't super drop your own counter picks. You know.
Okay.
So if you counter pick Marvel's Wolverine and the Magic gets a release date, you can't super drop that counter pick.
Okay.
Okay, but any rostered game, so any one of your 15 games, you can counter pick free of charge, whatever it is. If it's come out and it's day before and it got negative 38 or whatever the day before would have gotten, you can super drop that. But like I said, you only get
Okay.
one. That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
Good stuff.
All right. Well, I am pretty happy with my team. I have a pretty good track record with this. I won the first year. I came within a single game of winning this year. So let's hope I can just keep it going and get that trophy back from the pinball over there. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks everyone for listening and following along with us on our fantasy journey each and every year. We're going to try to do more update videos with you throughout the year now that everyone seems to be kind of stationary with how we do this and timelines and everything like that. So we'll try to come back to you more frequently throughout the year. Stick tuned till next week. We're going to come out with the OpenCritic's prediction battle where we are predicting the scores of all these games that we just drafted and more throughout the year. Like I said in last week's episode, we are predicting 100 games flat no matter what. That's what we're picking, and that's what we're predicting. So stick tuned to that. It's still our most popular episode of all time outside of our reaction episodes, so people seem to like that. So we're going to keep doing it, and if you have any other ideas for games that we can play, there's already a couple floating around the ideas of each of us out there, but please let us know down below if you have anything else, and we will take it under advisement and see if we can make it work for you. But other than that, we're excited for the second full year of the XP podcast. We're going strong. We're not stopping anytime soon. We may take breaks every now and then, like the 2-month break because of Starfield, but
Titus.
we're always going to come back to you here on YouTube, so keep it locked, keep it together, and we'll be here to tell you all the stuff about video games that we've been doing and our reactions to the news. With all that, though, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Deuces.
Yeah.